Down the road from Grand Valley State University, residents at Meadows Crossing apartments never usually pay more than $50 maximum for utility bills. However, across the street, you might hear a different story. Copper Beach apartments were built in 2007. Located off 48th Ave in Allendale, a 12-month installment lease is $475. The rent is average for off-campus living. However, we talked to several residents who have complained about very high utility bills.
My consumers' bills are through the roof, especially for this place. Here we live in a 650 square foot apartment and we paid $300 2 months ago. We live in 650 square feet and there's just two of us, and so it's kind of really outrageous.
Copper Beach is the same as Evolve Student Living and the Lodge apartments, running off electric heat instead of natural gas. And electric heat is more expensive than gas.
As you can see, there's one of the baseboard heats. And then if we come over here, here is our air conditioner for the whole apartment. And then we have another baseboard heat. And then if we come into the bedroom, we just have one more baseboard heat. And that's all the heat that we have for this house.
To save money, Bressman uses a space heater instead of relying on Copper's heat. Bressman isn't the only Copper resident to experience high utility bills. Jada Pool lives in a 2,000 square foot, 3-bedroom townhome. His highest bill cost him and his roommates over $500.
It's always cold in here. You know, I wear a coat when I am up in my room studying, playing video games, because in my room, it ranges from like 52 to 58 degrees.
Depew's highest bill took place in January. Consumers Energy spokesperson Roger Morgenstern says there is a possible explanation to why.
One of the challenges that we found actually across the state in primarily January bills, we had a very cold late December, and then our billing cycles run 28 to 35 days. The January bill was 35 days worth of electricity.
Morgenstern looked over Depew's bills and noticed that their daily usage was at $14. Typically, it's between $3 to $4.
Boy, this is high.
Depew and his roommates think something seems off about their bills. When asking Copper and consumers for answers, they were told it's because they live at the end of the apartment structure.
So if you're on an end unit and 2 or 3 of your walls are then exposed to the elements, it's going to take more energy for your furnace or however your hot water heat, however it's set up to maintain that temperature.
I mean, they could definitely try to fix the insulation issue or do like flat rates or something. So, because I mean, we're all in college, you know, we can't afford paying these bills on top of rent.
Copper Beach did decline an on-camera interview. However, they do recommend students to try to be as conservative as possible, as well as remember they're trying to heat up a 2,000 square foot townhome. Morgenstern advises residents to check for drafts in their windows and doors, close their curtains, and consider installing plastic insulation kits. Not all residents are seeing a rise in utility bills. Depew's sister Taylor lives in Meadows Crossing's apartment, and her bills do not compare to her brother's.
Our consumers each month, we each pay around $25 to $35, and we keep our thermostat set to 68 to 70, and it's on auto. So it goes on whenever it needs to, and it keeps our place comfortable. And so each month, yeah, we never pay more than like $130.
The very first piece when we designed Meadows was we put the furnace and the water heater dead center in the unit. So all the runs to the various rooms are short. So there's a very little loss of heat when it's traveling from point A to point B.
Next year, Meadows will be implementing a flat rate utility fee of $49. Unlike Copper, they have natural gas heating.
We have both gas and electric. Our water heaters and furnaces are natural gas fired appliances, and natural gas is, I think everybody knows, is far cheaper than electricity. And so the efficiencies of having natural gas are here at Meadows.
Copper Beach spokesperson Mark Evans says there are no foreseeable plans to switch from electric heat to gas heat. Reporting for West Side Stories in Allendale, I'm Reagan Blissett.